Installing Appraise-It Pro is pretty simple and easy, and it can coexist on your computer side by side with Appraise-It Classic. This will allow you to transition over at your own pace. First, visit the Downloads page on the SFREP website at sfrep.com and download the Appraise-It Pro installer to your desktop or to a location that you're familiar with and can easily find. Once you've downloaded the Appraise-It Pro installer, find it and double-click to begin the install process. Now follow the prompts in the installer. Once it's complete, find the Appraise-It Pro icon on your desktop and double-click it. When Appraise-It Pro runs for the first time, it'll automatically convert your databases, settings, user profiles, and responses. This can take from a few seconds to several minutes. It really depends on how much data there is to be converted and how fast your computer is. Once Appraise-It Pro launches, you'll be prompted to register. Now there's a few ways to do this and we'll go over each one. If you already have an Appraise-It account because an SFREP rep has created one for you, you've previously used Appraise-It Pro, or because you've been using the Inspect a Lot mobile app, click the Register button and enter your email address and password. Next, select your company from the list. In most cases, there will only be one listed, and then click Next. Appraise-It Pro will now be registered. Click Close. If you're coming from Appraise-It Classic and know your older style customer ID number and password, click the Upgrade Account button. This will create an Appraise-It account that you'll use for various things, including registration from now on. You'll be prompted for your customer ID and password. Note that this may already be filled in for you if you're installing on a computer with Appraise-It Classic already on it. When you're done, click Next. Now select the name of the person who will be using this computer from the list and then click Next. This will usually be you unless you're setting up a computer for someone else. If you're a one-person shop, only your name will be listed. Now we need to collect a few more bits of information for your account. Enter your main business email address and choose a password. You will also need to set up a challenge phrase and response to use if you forget your password. Use the pull down to select a question, then enter the response to the question below. When done, click Next. You'll receive a confirmation that your account was created. Click Next. The license will now be downloaded, and now you're finished. Just click Close. If you're new to SFREP and wish to try out Appraise-It Pro fully functional and free for 30 days, click the Request Demo button. Next, fill out the form with all of your information. Don't worry, this information is to create an account in our system and is for internal use only. We won't give or sell it to anyone else. When done, click Next. Now enter your email address and create a strong password. You'll also need to select a challenge question and answer it in case you ever forget your password and need to reset it. Click Next. Now enter your full name exactly as you wish it to appear when signing an appraisal report. Then click Next. You can now use Appraise-It Pro in a fully functional demo mode for 30 days. A fourth option is to not register Appraise-It Pro and instead use it in report viewer mode. This is mostly for banks, AMCs, and other entities that need to be able to view and print Appraise-It Classic, Appraise-It Pro, and all MISMO XML files and don't require editing capabilities. This mode is completely free and it can be used by anybody. Once registered, you'll need to set up your user profile so you can sign reports. To do this, go to the Home menu. Next, click User Profiles. Select your user from the box on the left, and then fill out the information under the Contact and License tabs. This information may have already been imported from Appraise-It Classic, so you may not need to enter anything here. If so, just verify the information is up to date and accurate. If you wish to add an additional user or if no user is present in the list, click New and fill out the tabs. Then click Save As. Once this is done, you can set up a signature under the Signature tab. In most cases, your signature will have been moved over from Appraise-It Classic, but if not, or if you're a new customer, you can check out our separate video on setting up a signature in Appraise-It Pro that's linked below. If you have any questions, send us an email at training@sfrep.com, and if you need assistance installing or registering Appraise-It Pro, contact our technical support 7 days a week at 800-644-4051. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for being an SFREP customer.